Welcome back to the Carpool Podcast with Liz.
What's happening?
No. You were chewing on a pepper.
It's more like welcome back to the Carpool Podcast with Kelly
and Liz. Well, I think I did it really well.
Debatable. Anyway, nonetheless, we have a very exciting show for you guys today. We have our first guest who we're not related to.
Yeah, that's big.
We have Whitney Woods joining us for our industry news and It's the Drive-Thru segment.
Mm-hmm.
We have a test drive. We have some updates to catching people up on. We have a Millennial word of the day. Just all the things you look for in your favorite weekly podcast.
Absolutely. We are filming this one, so it should be up on YouTube. So check us out. Still haven't updated the office yet, but we're on.
We do have a desk on order.
And chairs.
Oh, we do have chairs on order?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What's the plan for like the bathroom? Are we like wallpaper girlies?
So
like, what's the
I've
story?
seen wallpaper. I've also seen a lot of podcasts do like curtains.
I don't know about all that.
So it's just like a backdrop. I don't know. I also want to get a sign of our logo. So I don't know. I have a lot of ideas and no way to execute them. So
well, you have nothing but ways to execute them.
We shall see.
Okay. Well, anyway, before we go much further, I think we should have our Millennial word of the day.
Okay.
But before we get into that, we have to thank our sponsor for today's episode, and that is Keenz stroller wagons. Again, guys, this was the original stroller wagon. They offer 2 and 4 passenger options, and they actually offer them in 3 models. And this is hilarious. They sent over, in car terms, how they would describe each one of their models.
Oh,
so I'm going to read that to you. Okay, so the 7S is the adventure wagon. It's perfect for rugged terrain and a beach. In car terms, your SUV, Land Rover, Jeep, or an Expedition.
Cute. That's so cute.
Okay, the classic is sleek and good for city/shopping. Only comes in a 2-passenger. So think like a luxury coupe. And the XC model is the ultimate luxury ride. BMW, Mercedes. It has the all-terrain wheels, canopy system, and snack tray. So whatever you're looking for in your stroller wagon, Keenz has the options.
I love it.
They are known for quality. They are perfect for busy parents. We've been using them. We've been using it a lot, honestly, because there's just something easy about throwing your children in it.
Yeah.
And then like walking around the neighborhood.
It makes it, it doesn't make it such an event.
It's easy, and I actually think it's easier to put your kids in and out of that than in and out of a stroller.
Absolutely.
Now, I still love a stroller. Like, there's still a time and place for a stroller,
Absolutely.
but like, we're loving it. And like the snack tray is amazing. It's just great. So if you guys are interested in trying it out, we do have a discount code exclusive here at the Carpool. The code is CARPOOL for $50 off any wagon, and you can find that at keenz.us and save $50 off any wagon with code CARPOOL.
Awesome.
Okay, let's hear our Millennial word of the day.
Okay, so we actually called Sydney, our 22-year-old sister. She's going to be 22 next week. And she said a word that she's been saying a lot is purr.
And can you spell it?
She said it was spelled P-U-R-R. And it's confusing because... Okay, so purr is supposed to mean like something good. So it's like... what did she say? She said sounds good. So it's like, oh, do you want to go get margaritas and tacos? Purr.
Yeah, I think it stands for perfect.
Perfect. But why is it P-U-R-R? That's where they lose me.
I think they just like to do things like that. But yeah, I think you can use it interchangeably with perfect. It does sound like...
Okay, sounds good.
It does seem like with a lot of the Gen Z slang, it's best kept in the written word. Because I don't know if anyone's going around saying purr,
No,
but I think...
Sydney said she's going around being like, okay, purr.
Okay, I'm not so sure. Anyway, purr is our Millennial word of the day. The kids apparently are saying it. If our sisters are saying it, the kids are saying it. Stands for perfect.
I guess.
We'll try to use it throughout the podcast and just like see what feels right.
I thought I really knew a lot about what the Gen Zs were saying, and since starting this podcast, I've never felt more lost in my life.
I feel so old hearing some of these words and just like seeing the things that are happening on TikTok. I just think I need to get off TikTok in general. I think it's much too young of a platform for me in my headspace. So, yeah.
I agree.
Okay, well, anyway, I wanted to give everyone a little bit of an update because if you remember last week, I looked at you like you were an absolute idiot when you told me you could identify the differences between the 3 different colors of peppers. I have since slightly changed my tune because I did realize there are roasted red peppers.
Yeah, not roasted yellow peppers.
Not roasted yellow peppers, so I do feel as though maybe there's a reason for that and they are in fact different. But nonetheless, I had brought a little show and tell with the class, and I have in this bowl a red, a yellow, and a orange pepper. And I'm gonna have Elizabeth close her eyes. Do not even think about shooting into the mic. Literally,
I won't.
The people will come.
I won't.
And I want you to taste it and tell me which color it is, okay?
Okay, I think my predictions, I think I'm gonna be able to tell red. I think yellow and orange are gonna be where it gets a little tricky.
And I'm just trying to think, like, what should my strategy be? Do you know what I mean? Because it's like...
Yeah. I'm so nervous.
You should be.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah. And me better.
Are you... How much your eyes are closed?
I swear, I'm not. I really want to know if I can do it.
Let me show the camera which color it is.
Okay.
I feel like we should turn your mic off. Are you one?
Yeah.
Okay, I turned it off.
No.
Okay, I've turned her mic off so we don't have to hear that. When you're ready to guess, just give me a high sign. It's harder than she's not saying anything.
Right.
Get on. Give me the remnant. Okay, I'm gonna turn her mic back on.
Okay. Like I said, I don't think it's red. Okay? I'm gonna say it was a yellow pepper.
Okay, I'm not gonna tell you till the end.
Okay.
Ready?
Mm-hmm. You turn my mic.
Yeah, I just turned her mic off. Oh, hopefully you guys saw what that one was. I'm not sure how we're reading the podcast information. I guess it's hard because they can't see it. Let's chew a little quicker. The people are bored. You know what that one is?
Okay, sure. I'm gonna say that one was the red one.
Okay, and then finally, one more.
So this should be orange. I was wrong. Can they hear me?
No. Now they can hear you.
That was yellow. The first one was orange, second one was red, this one was
Okay,
yellow.
open your eyes. You got it right.
Are you kidding me?
You got it right.
That's incredible.
Don't chew another one. Your
Sorry.
mouth's on. Oh my gosh, we're gonna get.
What'd I tell you? What did I tell
Color
you?
me impressed, Elizabeth. I did not think you were able to get it.
You can taste, the red one has more like depth to it.
But also, isn't a red pepper just a ripe green pepper? Isn't that a fact too?
Kel, I have no idea.
Well, you know, like I said last episode, I'm going to be quite the gardener this summer, so stay tuned for that.
Wow, I'm so impressed with myself. That was amazing.
Truly. Okay, well, that's that on that. So now I believe you have a super exciting test drive.
I have the test drive. You guys, ever since we started this podcast, back in when we started, like January?
Yeah, February.
I have been in search for this test drive for the Little Debbie ice cream. Now, Little Debbie, we know Little Debbie, we love her. Not Nutter Butter, but the peanut butter ones. Zebra cakes.
Yeah, Nutter Butters.
Nutter Butters? Is that her?
Oatmeal cream pies.
Cosmic brownies.
Cakes. Yeah, like she does the most. We grew up on her.
She took her snack cakes and turned it into an ice cream. Now, every single time I go to a store, I have gone to the ice cream section to look for them. And the other day I was at Walmart, and lo and behold, they were there. I bought every flavor except one was sold out, which was like strawberry shortcake, which I'm not upset we're missing. But other than that, I bought every other flavor, and the flavors are...
It is almost shocking that it took them this long to come out with this.
So we have zebra cakes.
Yum. And here's...
Oatmeal cream pies.
Okay, we haven't tried any of these either.
Cosmic brownies.
That one's got a snack.
Nutty bars. Nutty bars, not Nutter Butter. And Swiss rolls.
Ugh.
So we have not tried these, but we gave some to George, and my fiance has had some, so that's why some of them are going to be open. What are your immediate thoughts?
Well, hot take, I'm not the biggest ice cream person.
No, me neither.
Like, in every single one of these, I would prefer the snack cake.
Me too.
I mean, I haven't tasted them yet, but I can only imagine I would prefer the snack cake. But I will say, you want to know when I when I'm pregnant, I need ice cream. Like, I think it helps the heartburn. So, like, I eat a lot of ice cream when I'm pregnant. I don't really eat it in my day-to-day life, though. So, I'm excited. I'm probably most excited for oatmeal cream pie because I think it sounds interesting. I feel like all the other ones are just going to taste like some sort of variation of a chocolate.
Yeah, if they have, like, pieces of it and it's more of, like
a cookie dough vibes.
Like a cookie dough vibes, I think it's going to be really good. If it's just the flavors, it's like then we have 2 chocolates sitting right in front of us.
Exactly.
You know?
So I think that's going to be what's difficult.
So
okay, so let's give them a little tasty taste.
okay, which one do you want to start with?
Yeah, let's start with the cosmic brownies. Yeah.
Now these are like, it's really frozen. These were like the hot thing to bring in school on your birthday. You know when you bring a birthday treat?
It's delicious.
So,
But it also just tastes like chocolate.
so there are some of the little like candy tops
Yeah, there are some little tops.
on top.
Yeah, it's a very disgusting color of brown, which like is not something I really noticed. It has a little bit too much of a red hint to it, and it's reminding me very much of a dirty diaper.
I did get a piece of the candy bite, and I did enjoy that. I guess it does taste like a cosmic brownie. Like, I just don't think cosmic brownies are like the tastiest tasting of chocolate.
No, I agree. Like, I totally agree. So, not very excited about that one. Let's pass me oatmeal cream.
Okay.
Hard to say if this one has remnants or not. Does not look like it has any remnants.
You gotta dig around. Move away from your mic a little bit.
These suck. That tastes like nothing like oatmeal cream pie. It tastes like bad vanilla ice cream. Hate. Yeah, not good. Come on, let's move quickly. Doesn't that just taste like nothing?
Yeah, I would rather go buy a good vanilla and like put crumbled up pieces of oatmeal cream pie inside of it. What are you trying now?
Zebra cakes. It's just like, it's so underwhelming, Elizabeth. Sorry, I'm not trying to be a hater.
Okay, Kelly, stop moving so fast. You're not even letting me get any. You're being so rude right now.
Sorry.
We have to tell the people what they're going to be Oh my gosh, if you keep going ahead of me, Kelly, I'm still on zebra cakes. Calm down, you little greedy.
Swiss rolls.
Move your freaking, I can hear you. Chewing. It's triggering. Zebra cakes, because I'm still on that one. Kelly's already on the freaking nutty bars.
This is a lot going on. I don't like this game.
Kelly, calm down. Why are you trying to rush through this?
Because I don't think it's very riveting podcast content now that we're sitting here doing it. Like, they just heard you not eat peppers, now they're hearing this naughty ice cream.
Well, Kelly, here's the thing. They're not going to hear anything if you just rush through it and don't give them a reaction.
Okay, sorry, I'm underwhelmed. And that's just,
okay, so what I thought about the zebra cakes is, you know, at the school lunch when at school lunch where they would give you the chocolate ice cream with the vanilla swirl in it?
Mm-hmm.
Or no, the opposite. The vanilla ice cream with chocolate swirl, that's what it tastes like.
Oh, I don't disagree.
Now I'm on Swiss roll. Also, this is a disgusting color.
I know, the browns are just slightly off. Don't you agree?
This one has chunks in it though.
I didn't get any of those. I love a Swiss roll. Like, if I love a Swiss roll.
Yeah, that was not good.
No, not good.
Alright, Nutty Bar. Nutty Bars has to save it.
And it's not that, like, I think these are bad, but I wouldn't buy them. It's kind of where
It's just
I'm
not
at.
the color.
But also, maybe we're just like, what color is it?
It's like vanilla.
Yeah, like, what is that all about?
Oh.
my gosh. Is it Nutty Bar supposed to be...
Wait, that one's actually really good.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Is that going to save the crowd?
That one's actually really good.
Nutty Bars is delicious. I'm taking that one. I'm going to keep the rest.
So here's my final verdict. I think they just wanted to do it so that idiots like me would look for it every single time.
It's branding.
In the grocery store. It's total branding. They picked bad flavored ice cream and they put their stuff in there, but not enough of it. I would rather go and buy an ice cream and...
Yeah, I mean, if you did a blind taste test on me for any of those, I wouldn't have got a single one right, which I do think is just like an interesting thing to mention.
Nutty Bar is really good though.
Nutty Bar is really
that's
good.
the only one worth
maybe
getting.
get that one. Besides that, I would not waste your time. And that was the test drive. I just want to remind everybody that our book club book for this month is How to Stop Time by Matt Haig. I just bought it on Audible, so I will be listening. I'll give everyone an update next week. And I hope I'm not expecting it to be as good as it ends with us, but I hope it's decent.
I'm sure it will be.
It has pretty good reviews, and there's been some other book clubs that have done it recently, so I feel like that's always a good sign, like when other book clubs are doing it.
Oh, for sure.
So just before we move into some of our other segments, how's the wedding planning going? We haven't really talked about your wedding much.
I know. It's because it's going pretty well. So we are having an August wedding. We're getting married at a little cathedral. It's called the Old Cathedral in St. Louis. And then we are going to get, our reception is in this like beautiful grand ballroom. Maddie will be in his Marine Corps uniform. The other men will be in tuxes. The bridesmaids will be in black. Like, it's going to be very, like, here's the thing is I'm not an August bride at all. Like, I was meant to be a fall winter bride.
Yeah.
So really, I'm not a bright colored person. I'm very plain. I'm very monotone. So I don't really have a big color. And I was also trying to match the aesthetic of the Marine Corps uniform. So I went with all black.
Well, that was hard, especially because like half the groomsmen are going to be in their Marine uniforms. Half the groomsmen are going to be in tuxes.
Yeah, because we have 10 bridesmaids and 10 groomsmen.
So we couldn't like just come out with a bunch of bright colors or like 2 different dresses or anything because it just would have been way too much.
Yeah. So that's what we're doing on that.
I'm actually pretty excited about the black.
The dresses are beautiful.
They are beautiful.
And it's going to be a hot August day, so I think everyone will be thanking me for black.
Which is the opposite of what you would think, but her point being like it's not going to show sweat.
Exactly. And let's see, other than that, a couple of fun things that we're doing at the cocktail hour, something I'm really excited about is we're having a little, I don't know if you call them
like a string quartet?
like a quartet or something. I don't know, but they...
Fancy musical
instruments. I don't know how many people we're having, but they will be playing Bridgerton-esque music. So I'm talking like Ariana Grande put to classical music.
Oh my gosh. We should do a Bridgerton recap really quick because it is such an amazing show. And
it's such an amazing
I'm so hyped for your wedding. Tyler, I made him watch Bridgerton this season with me. I have frequently caught him re-watching the season's highlights on YouTube.
Oh my god!
Literally, so our YouTube account is like on our TV, and I was trying to Olivia this morning for George, and the last thing searched was Bridgerton final dance scene. Like, he is obsessed with Bridgerton.
Gosh, what a sweet man.
He loves it. I thought this season, I watched the first season and this season. I honestly think I preferred this season more. I feel like just like the story was a little bit better. What did you think?
I think I liked the first season better. What I liked about this season is that you kind of like know all the characters.
That's
so
true.
There's less of that introduction. But I felt like this one was will they, won't they until the last 20 minutes of the show. And that kind of bothered me because I felt like in the first season it was like will they, won't they will. And then we get like 2 more episodes of their life together.
And like we can see them when they're together go through problems and like solutions and things like that.
Exactly. And I was just like, I was bored with the, okay, I'm ready, now I'm not ready, okay, let's do it, no, my honor says I can't, like blah, 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 blah. I'm like, we know you're going to get there, just get there.
Well, and like, we kind of talked about this when we did the podcast on the grade 8 of rom-coms. It's like, what did Edwina do? Like, why is she tied? Like, I hate that, like, Edwina had to go through all of this heartbreak. And I also just, what was frustrating about it was if they just would have been adults and like had a conversation, like said how they were feeling, we wouldn't have had any of these issues.
Right.
Like this could have just like been stopped. Like Edwina wasn't even that into him. I think she was into him, but like shouldn't have to be.
And there really wasn't any real reason why Kate couldn't marry someone. She's just like, oh no. It was just silly. But I did like how they kind of had that in common and that they were willing to sacrifice and do anything for their younger siblings. And I think that was something that really drew them together. So I feel like them playing that angle of it was good for her.
So Bennett's the next one, right? That's what
Benedict is the next one. Yeah, so I'm actually going through the process of listening to the Bridgerton books.
Are you?
Yes.
Oh.
I told you this, Kelly.
Well, I didn't know it was like official. I thought we were going to like do it together.
No, because you didn't want to do it. So I'm listening to one, and I just kind of want to fast forward to the third one, but I do feel like I need to set the scene because I know that the books...
Wait, so do the books follow the same Netflix series? Like it's Daphne and Anthony?
Yeah. So they follow that, but I don't know. It'll just be interesting to see what they talk about in the books and what they change for the show.
Yeah, and like I also... Penelope is out of control.
Yeah.
I'm like... I was hoping... I wanted the storyline to be she tells Eloise and then like they work on it together. And I didn't like the storyline of instead she like destroys any glimmer of a relationship she was going to have with Eloise.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't know about all that. And then like are Colin and Penelope going to end up together?
I hope so. I really do.
Anyway.
She deserves it.
Great show.
She had good intentions. She just messed up. Like she did that to Eloise for good intentions, but I think she was just like a little bit selfish with wanting to hold on to Lady Whistledown and not tell Eloise, because if she told Eloise, then it wouldn't be her thing anymore. So
yeah, I don't know. I still thought it was a good season. I mean, I think it's like a beautifully well done show, and I do like all the characters. Except, am I wrong? So their names go in alphabetical order. So it's Anthony, Benedict, Colin, Daphne, Eloise,
Francesca.
Who's Francesca?
She's not really in it that much. I think she's like traveling in the show.
Okay, Francesca,
Gregory,
Hyacinth. Okay, so Francesca, because I've never seen her.
Yeah, I think she might have been like in the first episode of the first season or something, because I thought this same thing through my head. I don't know what her deal is.
I was like, do I not know the alphabet? Like, what am I missing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
I thought it was interesting to see how the dad died. That was scary.
Can you believe that you could just die from a bee sting back then?
Well, I guess he was allergic or something.
Well, I know. I mean, a lot of people are. Like, if you get stung by a bee, like, if you don't have an EpiPen, like, that's what happens. That's why people have to keep EpiPens on
that
them.
was, like, a lot. That was... And I thought, like, some of the best acting of the entire season was when Kate got stung by a bee and, like, just seeing...
Oh, my... I just got...
Like, that scene was, like... It was so well done on both... I mean, they are both incredible actors.
Incredible.
And Anthony was, like... I could feel... like his stress and his anxiety, and he still portrayed it in a very like worried but very like masculine way. I don't know, it was just like amazing.
You knew exactly what was going through his head, and like in that moment you knew it was going to be it kind of reminded me of the Bachelor with Matt James, was that his name?
Yeah.
When him and Rachel go skydiving, and then she like lands funny, and he like thought she was seriously hurt, and then he like runs over to her, and he was like, in that moment when I thought that like you could have been hurt or you could have been dead, like that's when I realized that you were the one for me. And I feel like that was what happened there.
Yeah.
When he realized that Kate could be hurt, or could not even hurt, could literally die from that, he knew how much he cared for her, really.
And then I think like when Kate found out that's how his dad died, like for her it was also the whole like, oh, he's not just some guy trying to just so marry for the wrong reasons.
That was an unexpected Bridgerton journey.
Sorry, I didn't mean to, I mean I wanted to recap that with you because I did think it was such a fabulous show.
I could talk about it forever.
And like there hasn't been a time where I've had a show, and I mean we finished it in 3 nights, and it's just incredible. So if you haven't watched it, watch it. And I do feel like it's the kind of show where like, if your significant other's like, no, I don't want to watch it, like just turn it on, and the next thing you know, they're like, wait, so who's that guy? Wait, so who's that person talking to?
It's beautifully made.
Beautiful.
But anyway, the only other thing I want to say about my wedding that I'm really excited about is I'm having a margarita ice luge. So
a margarita ice luge.
Yeah.
Wedding's gonna be lit. Don't worry, I'll be capturing all the content. I'm actually thinking about trying to find someone to capture the content at your wedding for me.
So you want to hire like another photographer?
Not necessarily photographer.
Or videographer?
Just like, or just like maybe like bring Betsy or something and just like
Betsy's invited.
Okay, perfect. Betsy at the wedding. I'm gonna give you my phone. I want you to create the content. My idea for my maid of honor speech is either gonna land or it's not gonna land. And I'm a little bit nervous.
You're not just gonna like stand up and like give a speech like regular people do.
I don't think that'd be like me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I'm nervous about the speech, especially because I don't know who the best man is, and like it's always a competition. Like whose speech is better, best man or maid of honor?
Is it?
Oh, Liz, there's Elizabeth.
Well,
there's
okay. Here's
always a clear winner.
Here's the thing: you have a leg up because Maddie doesn't have any brothers, and Maddie's best man has only met me one time. So
I know, but sometimes those are the one. You know,
is it?
Is he a Marine?
Yeah.
See, so he's got the uniform. People are probably going to much rather want to stay
right off the bat, yeah.
So he's got that. Okay, I do know most of the people in the room. I do know you and Maddie very well. I don't know the uniform. anyway, I've got some ideas. I don't feel like I should share.
Well, I would rather if you didn't.
Yeah, because I think like it should be a surprise, but
yeah.
Just know that it's on my heart, it's on my mind, and I'm full swing on planning the bachelorette party. That's going to be fun.
I'm so excited for that.
We're going to...
Oh, update on my last purchase, because I...
Oh, yeah, the hair extensions.
No. Hair extensions I returned. They weren't my color. The $183 one piece that I got. Mm-hmm. Love it. Keeping it.
It is, darling. You sent me a video.
Keeping it.
It's still a little diaper city, but it has a belt, which very much distracts from the diaper city.
I agree. So anyway, very excited about that.
That is very exciting. But the hair extensions did not work out.
No, I ordered a different color though. And someone messaged me saying that if it's real human hair, you can take it to your hairstylist and they can color it to match. So.
Oh, that is an interesting
That's easy.
thought. But I feel like, let's just try one more time. Do you think it would have matched my hair?
Yeah, but...
You should have let me try it.
Well, I know. I had to go return them.
Well, I'm like super into slick back ponytails right now, if you can't tell from my hair. So if you're like looking... So I think that's like an important thing for every woman, mother, to learn how to master a hairstyle with dirty hair. And I've never really been able to do that. Like I follow this girl on Instagram, Jasmine Ray Hair Co. Do you follow her?
No.
Okay, she one time didn't wash her hair for 30 days. And you're like, whoa. But she, like, does a lot of care on her scalp.
Yeah.
And, like, it's actually healthy for your hair, and it's not that gross. Like, she still showered. But she just did a lot of, like, scalp training and whatever. Long story short, I've done a lot of things to extend my washes. So right now I can go, like, 4 days without washing my hair. But, like, I need dry shampoo.
Right.
And then once you apply dry shampoo, like, once you get to the dry shampoo part, I can't continue to put dry shampoo in my hair for, like, the next day or two. So, anyway, I'm excited about this new slick back look because I feel like this is my last hurrah. But, like, if I ever...
Before you have to go wash your hair.
Yeah, and, like, what a good luck tool to have in my pocket. Because
Absolutely.
it looks so intentional. It, like, looks sleek. It looks fresh, but my hair is super dirty.
Cute.
Anyway, I think if you're wanting to try it, I think you should. I think the key is a pomade. Because I tried to do this look with hair gel and hairspray before, but that makes it way too crusty. A pomade, like... smooths and shines everything back and gives like your hair enough texture to make it all work without giving you like crusty or greasy city. So
okay, great.
Just something I wanted to update everybody on.
Thanks for sharing. So I think up next we are going to get Whitney Woods on the phone, and at this moment I am going to turn off the camera because we won't be able to. So if you're watching on YouTube, go listen to the podcast to hear the interview with Whitney.